Hello, hello. Let's take this off. Shit. My whole hair is messed up now. Um, my headphones stink. Like, I had them for what, 2 years now? Maybe 3? 2. And I haven't washed the headphone bits since then. Gotta understand how to do that. I am knackered, to put it in perspective. I am tired. This is just like, what, the second week where I have many hours. By many hours, I mean like, what, 30, 34, let's say, in a week. And I'm just tired, man. That's why I'm telling myself that I need to find something else instead of staying at this job during winter, because that's the busiest time. And nah, just nah. I do not want to be here for that money, but nah. I think the main reason why I am feeling knackered is because of how I'm trying to um, fit everything in um, at the same time whilst doing more work. I have less of free time, and yet I am still trying to squeeze in an hour-ish of working out every now and then. If I have 2 days off, that's 2 sessions, but then if I have mornings to myself, at times I am allowing myself, well, forcing myself to do more workouts. And that, of course, drains me. But it's also how I do not want to be stopping doing my own shit, even if I have less time. I'm making myself wake up earlier so I have time to hopefully record, send off deliveries, edit. Editing has been rough. Oh, yes, I'm not here by myself. I have a full moon with me. There we go. Got there in the end. Got a full moon with me behind the clouds peeking out. I want to leave. Yeah, let's do it like that. Boom. Boom. But yes, I finished work a bit earlier. So I have decided to rest by the river. Give myself a sort of intermission before I get to my next destination. Sometimes we forget to gift us moments like these of just, instead of going work, home, sleep, work out, work, home, it's like giving these little snippets of a walk by the route you haven't taken, or a longer route that goes past some greenery space, or a moment of where you can sit by the bench and just sit. Also, I'm finally utilizing this lighting up phone screen. Because usually if it was dark, I just accepted the fact that you can't see my face. It gives me pleasure to accept things as they come. I think it brings me comfort to accept things the way that life has provided it for me. If it's dark, I accept the darkness. If it's silence, I take in the silence. If it's loud, I listen in to the interesting voices, perhaps some conversations or instruments that are playing. Find noises which are satisfying to the ear and fixate on those. For me, I envision life as that we are meant to live it in its truest form. Hence why I prefer not changing or not differentiating from the path that was provided to me. I need a breather. It was a long shift today, 10 hours. That's how I feel about it. Tomorrow morning, I start work at 4. So what does it mean? I am working out. I am finishing off a last bit of recording. For maybe I'll do a few more skit recordings, so I have a few backed up, and then it's just editing. In the meantime, whilst I'm getting to the editing part of my business, social media, I will allow myself to warm up with the editing of these videos. See how my mind works? You step ups. Can't just jump in straight, which is what I've been trying to do. Just jump in back into editing the long social media content. I need to warm up. I need to allow myself to warm up, to get comfortable with recording, to get comfortable with the screen again, to get comfortable with the small edits here and there. Hello, me. Talking about these videos, I have a new concept in mind. Since I've been constantly telling myself that I just want to just allow myself to speak, allow myself to talk into it instead of just thinking of the narration and just actual videography. I just want to allow myself to speak. Hence, a new version of a content that I think of producing. It's going to be still based on talking, but it's going to be based on 3-question mode, 3-question process of interaction between me and you. And it's a process of, I will combine ChatGPT, I will use ChatGPT to provide me with 3 flowing questions on any topic it chooses to gift me, and I will be explaining my trail of thought to do with those 3 questions. 3 questions linking to each other, and it's gonna be a sort of a practice of me of identifying my opinion and thought to do with that topic and question, and of just practicing of understanding how I feel about certain things, practice of understanding of how to reply, and perhaps also most fucking importantly, is that it will allow me to have a base to collect these sort of questions that I can be asking other people. Because as I said and mentioned in a prior one of the videos, is that I have felt like I'm lacking the basis of how I valued. What am I trying to say? This is why I need the practice. I started lacking my database of questions. Let's put it that way. It didn't make sense, but you get what I mean. My database of questions is lacking, and I started struggling with just understanding what to ask people and how to progress a conversation further and deeper. And this is one of the things that I wish for this new concept of idea of video to provide for me. Look how beneficial it is. Fuck yeah, I'll be doing it. I already asked, my ChatGPT already gave me 3 questions. I might do it back home when I get back in a few minutes. Okay. See, this is how I gain importance and value into the actions that I do. I understand what it brings for me. I understand the value that it has for me. And then that action gains more value. I understand what I can gain from it. I understand what I need it for. And that's what brings me excitement. And it's the idea of how a certain action can progress my own state of mind and my own state of being. And that's how I find value in things. It's through self, through developing self. Because everything has value. You just need a different point of view sometimes to notice it. On that point, see you later, alligator.